Hi, it's Exploring John. We're down here on the C&O Canal, and this is part of our series of hikes. And we're at the Antietam Aqueduct, and we're walking upstream. Here we come up to the gates, and we're going to walk through. This will start our walk. We'll come down here and turn right. Then as we hit the towpath, we turn right again, and we're headed upstream. The first feature we come up to is the Antietam Creek Campground. It's between the canal and the river. And they have spaces you can call up and reserve, or even go online. People here will park over on the other side and cross the canal. The Antietam Creek Campground. Each picnic site has a grill, a picnic table, and a fire ring. Now we're going past the outhouses. We've come up with another feature. It's a wooden bridge across the canal. It's so you can park on the other side and access the campsites, because you can't drive to your campsite. Here in the campsite, we have a pretty good sweeping view of the river. We'll show it to you here. River's up a little bit today. We're coming up with another feature. It's a well pump. There's non-potable water available here and in other parts along the canal. Let's take a look at it and see if it's ready for the summer. No, the handle's still off. It's still winterized. Won't be long they'll be putting the handles back on. On with our walk. We're coming up to the end of the campsites. There's 20 campsites. Then up the trail we go. We're coming up with another feature. It's a mile marker. Mile 70 on the C&O Canal. We've reached a point where we can see the river curving away from us to the left. So we're just going to do a sweep of the river here so you can see what it looks like. We're looking over to a field there on the West Virginia side. And downstream the water goes. We've come up to a point where there's a sinkhole here on the left between us and the river. Looks like it probably drains out during high water. No water in it today. And on we go. As we look across the canal bed to the right, we can see there's fields over there. It's not the high cliffs we had earlier. Now there is a ridge behind them, but that's fine. We're continuing on our way. We've come up to Culvert 103. This is our turnaround spot. We usually turn around here at that stump there on the right. But we'll stop here and look down at the water flowing out. Here's that stump, and we'll turn around here and start heading back. Since we're here, we made our way down to the culvert so we can give you a look at it. Plenty of water coming out. We'll take a quick look up the culvert. We can see all the way through. Hear the water running. Making a nice waterfall as it comes out. Very picturesque. It's a very beautiful scene. Here from the top of the culvert, we'll give you a view of the river. There's still fields on the other side, so it's pretty flat through here. We'll get back to the cliffs farther upstream. And here's our mile marker again, mile 70. And on we go. And we're back to the campground again. And we're looking out on the river as we walk. Beautiful views out here. And here we're passing the water pump, except no handle to pump with today. And the view of the river. It's an open place here so we can see it fairly well. Onward we go. And we're here at the wooden bridge again, looking at it as we go by. Now we're going past the outhouses, the porta pots, the loo. Depends on what you call it. It's all the same. Here beside the towpath, a little bit in the bed of the canal, is a piece of concrete. We've checked this out, and what it is, there used to be a bridge here, and now it's gone. One of those wooden bridges. Now we're leaving the lower end of the campsite. There's the last campsite, number 1. And on we go. We're back where we started. I usually keep going since we're so close to the aqueduct and cross the top of it and then come back through the canal bed. So we'll do that. We've made our way up to the aqueduct, and if we look left here, we see where the canal comes through it. Of course, at the time, that would have been all water. Let's go look out and see how deep the water is. So now we're coming across the top. As we look to the right, we can see the water still up, but there's just the beginning of a beach. Then off the other side. Up here where the trail breaks left, we'll make that left and head back to the car. Here's our left. We'll turn and go down into the canal bed. And this was put in for bikers so they wouldn't bike across the top of the aqueduct up there because of the unlevel stone. Down here they could just keep pedaling. Now we're walking up the bed of the canal, heading to the gates, which we can see ahead. And through the gates we go to finish our walk. Okay, that was our walk up the canal today. See you next time.